Hi everyone, we are gonna review the Super Speed car pack in Forza Horizon 5. It's an old car pack, it's nothing new, but I haven't tested it out, and this is the first time I'm downloading these four cars. And here's what we get. We get the Volkswagen Golf R, that's a 2022. We also get a 2022 Porsche 718 Cayman, the GT4 RS. Then we get a 2020 KTM X-Bow GT2. And then we get a 2019 Elemental RP1. So a couple of really cool exotic cars and a couple of really cool classics like the Porsche and the Golf. I'm excited. I want to know what's this super speed car pack about. What's these cars going to drive like in stock. So we're going to go straight into it. Let's go to the garage and let's find the cars. I really wish there was a better way of getting to the car pack cars in your inventory here. Currently, there really isn't. So you kind of have to go to the car packs, know what cars there are, and then you go back here to try to figure out where they are. If there's a way to know where all the car pack cars are, because if you have more than one car pack and you want to just look at the car pack cars or try those out, it's hard to get to them. So let me bring the mic here. And I'll go to recently added because I literally just downloaded these cars. So here they are. There's the four cars. We got the Golf R. We can just go in order. I prefer trying out, our OGs first, the Golf R, and then the Cayman GT4 RS, and then we'll go to the other ones. So the Golf comes at Performance Class B. Then the Porsche comes at Performance Class S1. The X-Bow comes the GT2 at S2. Okay, so already pretty up there. And then we have the RP1 that comes in S1. So a nice mix of cars, S1, S2, and Performance Class B. So let's see what it is. Let's start with the Golf. All right. This, I have to say, is not my favorite model of the Golf in terms of appearances and the aesthetics of it. This is definitely not the one that I care the most about, but hey, it's a Golf. So here's what it looks like on the outside. Getting a little bit dark out here. The regular hatch. Great car though. The Golf, there was a time in my life when I wanted the Golf for sure. And here's what it looks like on the inside. Very classic, very nice, modern, sleek. I guess a modern classic, I would say. Right? Very nice looking interior. A couple of big screens we got. Everything else looks pretty normal. Nothing to write home about. Top is fine. Pretty detailed interior, I have to say. Looks pretty good. And very nice steering wheel. I really like this appearance and the shape of it. The flat bottom, the semi-flat bottom is pretty nice, but we're gonna hit the space bar and get going on a drive on this nighttime journey through our free roam. Cheers. That hit the spot. All right, let's go. Bismillah. Woo! Ooh, I like this. I like the sound of it. Hold on. We gotta go to the stop sign, not stop, pause. All right, let's go. Woo! All right, not the speediest, Performance Class B, but for Performance Class B, it's awesome. It's moving pretty quick. Look at the speed, 100 miles an hour already. Very nice. Okay. Easy to drive car so far. 100 miles an hour. Nothing crazy. Slow acceleration at the top, I really like the dash. What they got going on in the dash is pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Very nice steering. Very responsive, quick, sharp. Acceleration is obviously not there, so once we get that going in a tuning setup, I think it's going to be great. All right. The handling is a little bit on, it's softer. Not feeling a whole lot of force feedback, even though I'm on my racing setup here. My steering wheel setting on the Fanatec, I have a decent damper on right now. I usually go with a lower damper even on my racing settings, so it's not maxed out or anything. Alright, so we're in 6th gear. Let's get back out there. Alright, there we go. Very nice. Nice profile of the car, 159 miles per hour, 60, 160 we got to, 161. All right, so 161 is the most we're gonna get. And just like that. Now, I'm wondering if I'm gonna be able to get into the stadium stock with this, because the acceleration is really slow, so I'm not sure if it's gonna get to 150 miles per hour on that route that we take up to the stadium. I really don't think so, actually. It's accelerating pretty slowly. It can get to 150, which is the speed I usually need to get inside the stadium, but at this rate of acceleration, I just don't see it happening. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn it around, and we're gonna go to the garage. We're gonna tune this baby up and see what we can do. Here we go. Home sweet home. Let me take a sip of the drink. Oh, man, guys. It's a hot day out here in New York. Very hot. So I need some drinks. All right. Let's go to the garage, see what people got created already. It's an older, you know, car pack. It's not a brand new car pack, so I'm sure there's people who've already done great things with it. Let's go for speed for now. Top speed. What are we going to get? 241.6 miles per hour, and handling gets better. Performance class S2. That's a pretty nice setup. Wait a minute. Okay, so 241, 225, 239, 170, 190, 170. Okay, so really the first one was our best option, best bet. 863 horsepower, 0 to 16, 3.25 seconds, and top speed of 241.6 miles per hour. This is an all-wheel drive setup. Tires are slick, and it's got a racing suspension. We're buying it. Here we go. Get us in and get us out. In and out of the garage. We're going to take it out for a spin. 110,000 in credits. We're going to spend that out, and we'll see if we make some of that up in our wheel spins that I got stored up. So let's go ahead and get going. We'll look at the skills tree in a second. Oh, look at that camber. We got the wheels coming off on the sides. A little dip on the inner wheel. So wondering what's gonna happen. I guess it's gonna try to keep the car straight, and I'm assuming the oh, that's a Countach. I'm assuming the turning is gonna be a little bit weird on this. Okay, I'm feeling more of the force feedback. All right. Oh! Dang. That's why you shouldn't look backwards while you're driving. There you go. That van caught me by surprise, man. I didn't see that at all. And that wasn't a Countach that person was driving. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting. No, he's not waiting. He's switching cars. All right, so here we go. Way faster acceleration. I think the handling is pretty good. It's actually feeling sturdier than before, but not as responsive. So I have to turn more to get it to turn, but it stays straight pretty nice. Yeah, see, the turning is not as good because of that camber. We saw the wheels and what they looked like as a car was sitting on the ground earlier. We're about to get to 200 miles per hour. We just hit that 205. Those flames are looking awesome. We're in 4th gear, by the way. Let me come down a little. 3rd, catch-ups. I wanted to get some acceleration. Now we're at 200 again. So after 4th, it's just a lot slower. The acceleration, I remember, I think it was 242. That was our top speed here. Okay, 226 is what we got. Look at that roof. Semi-gloss or glass. Half-glass roof, sunroof, moonroof type of a situation. Okay, so the acceleration in the lower gears is pretty cool. All right. It feels grippy, but it does slide a bit on the turning radius. That's not that great with the setup, but we're having a good time. We're having a good time. Woo! Man, speedy little thing, as you expect, as you prefer a Golf to be. You want to zip around. Wow. Okay. You know, you can get used to the handling. All right. It's not terrible. See, that turning radius is just not that great. All right. You got to turn a lot more to get it to turn. I think we should be able to get into the stadium if I can keep it straight around those bends. You know, the usual bends. Those bends are always out there trying to get you. These ones right here. This one, then this one, and then this one down here. This is the easiest one because usually you don't have a lot of speed coming up here. Look at that. My little llama. Did you see my little llama skin? I got the llama suit on. Look at that. All right, here we go. All right, it's all-wheel drive, so that does help a little bit. Oh no, see, I lost control. I was just saying the all-wheel drive helps, but then I touched dirt and it was game over. So can't get on the dirt, stay on the road, but I do have to get on the dirt a little bit. Maybe that next time around I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful. We're definitely getting in that stadium though, that's for sure. I'm telling you that right now. We're getting there. Let's go back. Done. All right, here we go. One more try. Oh, great. Thanks. Thanks, stupid. Thank you. Stupid traffic. Perfect time. I hate you, car that was passing me. Man, it does catch speed though. I don't even need to go that far back on this, to be honest with you. Alright, I really gotta watch out for this traffic. This is really annoying. Alright, nice and comfy. Didn't take too many risks. Look at this car. What the heck is it doing? Alright, failed to jump, but hey, we're inside. That's what matters. We don't care about failing or passing the jump. We care about getting in and getting out. Oh, how did I miss the ball? Really? Man, you know I haven't played in a while if I can't even hit the ball. Alright, so here we are. We're getting that ball. Bing! Take it home. Take it home. Take it home. Come on, ball. Keep up, ball. We're going to take this ball home today. Oh, the ball disappeared. Where's the ball? Gone. Alright, friends. So there you go. We got the Golf. And we're gonna do our last jump. We're gonna try to do a barrel. This is not gonna cross no river with this top speed, 242. Not happening. We're not even gonna hit 242, to be honest with you. But this is a tradition, right? We follow the tradition. We just do it and we give it a shot. We see what can happen, what can come out of it, and we're gonna give it a go. We'll see. Maybe there's a drift setup. It would be nice to get this thing drifting around a little bit, this tiny little thing. Smaller cars, I don't necessarily enjoying this game, drifting with.
In 100 yards,
But
turn left.
some of them do surprise me sometimes.
Turn sharp right.
Turn sharp right, man. I'm already here. I got a shortcut. All right, so here we go. Honk at the friends for the community.
You have arrived. at
And
your
there we have it.
destination.
We have arrived at our destination. Whip it around. Just like that. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. We are at 190 miles per hour right now. 200 crossed. Not gonna get much, you know, too far past that though. But we did get our barrel in. Downshifted a bit. We are way over on the other side. All right, so that means that that turn was a little too abrupt. Had to be a little more gentle. We're gonna try one more, and then we'll give it a go. Look at that van. So fast. Look at that van. Ha! That van is doing cartwheels back there. Tumbling. All right, what about a little 360 action? No, no, no! I didn't want to do another one. It's the acceleration. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Just destroyed that little airplane. Oh, that van is back. All right. So the van guy's trying to do the same jump. They're trying to cross the river, but I am trying to do a barrel. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Third gear. Stays in gear for a long time. 200 miles per hour, fourth gear. All right, we're back at it. 211, 215 or something is what we're gonna probably get at. How did that do? Nothing. Way too far to the left. Whoa, didn't even make it to the beach. Wow, that was terrible. I guess that warrants another one. It's not really gonna do much in terms of covering distance across the river, so I'm not really going for that right now because the top speed that I've been able to getting up the ramp is like 212 to 215. So when you have a speed like that, you already know you're not going anywhere far. So I'm not gonna worry about that too much, but I am gonna try to this round. All right. There you go. All right, so those 360s are kind of nice. It's a fun little car. This tuning setup is pretty fun. Definitely very zippy. You could get up to 200 miles per hour pretty quickly. That's all you need. You could drive around. Turning is pretty good. Not great, but not bad at all. All right, that was a decent barrel. That was probably the best one we've done so far. And we're gonna just do cartwheels all around. Look at that. It's like a little tennis ball, this thing. And it's still gonna fix itself. Oh, great. I'm glad that you guys did it like this. All right, so that's it. Let's do our final jump, regular, no barrels, no nothing. And then we'll head back and try our second car in the car pack. I have to say, I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of the tuning setup. In Performance Class B2, the car was great. I'm assuming that in Performance Class A, if you find a tuning setup, or if you could tune it up yourself to Performance Class A, this car would really, really be nice. Because right now with the, you know, it's trying to be an overachiever with this tuning setup. It's doing way more than it can without, you know, acting kind of out of character. So that's what we're seeing right now. But I think if you keep it on A, it could be really good. It could be a good handler, and it would pick up speed nice. So I would like to try that, but not in this video. That's for the lab later. But right now, we're just gonna go on the ramp, try to get 200, which we just did. We're on 205, 207, 210. There you go. 218. Look at that. Woo! And we end. All right, nothing crazy. Close to the edge of the river on our side. Almost to the midway point, but didn't really get to the midway point. All right, so let me get on to the top of the bridge and get back en route to the casa. There you go. All right, so the 2022 Volkswagen Golf R. Pretty fun car. Definitely a recommend. Easy to recommend. Oh, whoa, whoa. How are you gonna do me like that, my guy? Why was there so much traffic over there? Man. Playing with the shifts is a lot of fun with this car because the acceleration is super cool. And the effect is immediate. It's very responsive, the car. All right, we're gonna bear to the right, heading back to our festival jump. Woo! Okay. No, back. My gosh. All right, head back in. There you go. 200 miles per hour, just crossed. 4th gear. Oh, what did I do? We're back out. And we're gonna do a spin out. And look at that tornado. The camera lost us. And we're back in. We're back on the track. Woo! Destroy these tires. All right. That's the end of the GTR. Golf R, not GTR, Golf R. Performance class S2. Pretty fun. Definitely pretty fun. Let's look at our car mastery. And this is what we got. So there's a drift skill we can get. Oh, I don't have any. That's surprising. I didn't know I didn't have anything. But there you go. Let's go home. Okie dokie. Next. Recently added. Oh, what did I do? X. Recently added. All right. So next up is the Porsche Cayman GT4. All right, this is the 718 Cayman GT4, and this comes at performance class S1, and we're gonna hop right in. Looks really cool. I like that. We're gonna drive it stock, see what we can do. Check out exterior, interior real quick. Let's move on. Let's explode. Oh, look at that. A little frunk. Rimless windows. Bam. Nice. Look at that giant engine. Minimalistic seats, the GT4 RS. And we hop in a right-handed drive. Look at the shifter. Very nice. Oh, man, I like this look. The gauges, the vents, everything looks very classic Porsche. Steering there, Alcantara look-alike material all around, it looks like. All right, top is pretty plain, nothing to write home about. The door looks good. Carbon fiber looking side view mirrors. Carbon fiber looking hood on the outside. And guess what? We're taking it out for a spin just like that. Okay, not a bad sound at all. We got a little exhaust system in the back. Dual exhaust. Wow, okay, real close together. Big vents. And this is the 2022 718 Cayman GT4 RS in that super speed car pack. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 100 miles an hour already. Decent handling. Fifth gear, 120. 130. Get inside a little bit. Fifth gear, and now we're in sixth. 165, 170, 175. Slowing down a bit for this bend. Back in sixth. Alright, drives nice. Drives real nice. Seventh gear, 180 miles an hour. Okay, nice force feedback. Not overbearing, but you get the feel. Okay, 188. 190. 193, 194. Wow. Okay, I'm impressed. Pretty speedy car and very stable right now. Really stable. In stock. 201. We've crossed 200. 203 miles per hour. Oh. All right. Really nice profile of this car. The look of that. The yellow and black look real nice. The acceleration is good. It does skid around. Not yet anyway. We're going to tune it up in a little bit and then we'll see what happens. But right now, feels nice. You know, for a daily driver, I would recommend it if we could get the speed to boost up just a little bit. The acceleration to be faster would be nice. And it's a rear-wheel drive. I like my daily drivers to be honest with you, all-wheel drive because they're grippier. But a rear-wheel drive only when I'm drifting. But this is nice. The GT4 RS, the Cayman 718, or is it 718? Right? Let me check. Yeah, 718. All right, very nice. Good sound, good deceleration, good, decent acceleration. Acceleration definitely is leaving me wanting more. But I think we'll be all right. I think we get there because it handles pretty well. I don't imagine the bends being a whole lot of problem with this. We prepare for the bends a little bit early. We start turning early. We should be fine. And just like that, we're here. And we're turned around perfectly. All right. Let's go. Get us home. All right, 158. That's more than enough to get this in. 158. Oh, we got a little bump, but, you know, we got in. Now we're down 55 miles an hour, and we got the ball. All right, real nice. Really nice car. It's a very stable car, even with rear wheel. At this tuning setup, at stock, it's pretty stable. It's responsive, it's good, handles well. I'm happy with it. All right, let's go ahead and tune this thing up, and then we'll go to our regular jump for the runway and the barrel. Let's go to that. Gotta tune this thing up. We're at top speed. It can take us up to S2. 275 miles per hour. Wow, that sounds really good right about now. Next, 274. Next, 276, even higher. So 276 is the highest we got so far. 245, so on and so forth. 276 is clear winner. Let's go find that 276 setup. There it is, and it's 276.5, almost 277. All right, the handling doesn't get much better in this setup though, so it's going to be a little interesting. It does go to all-wheel drive, though. All right. And the horsepower, you want to know? The horsepower is 923. All right. Now, some of these other ones have higher horsepower. So, no. For this one, for the 276.5 miles per hour, we have 1,110 horsepower. All-wheel drive setup. Yep, that's the max horsepower that we're getting. So, we're definitely going to go with that. Looks pretty good. The graph looks all right. We're going to download and install. Probably 130, 120 grand we're going to pay for this. Maybe less because... Oh, no, yeah, 132. My first guess was exactly on point. Let's go. All right, while they're getting the car ready, let me try to finish my soda real quick. All right. Let's go. Beautiful. Car is beautiful. Looks pretty good once again. This is another one of those messing with the camber setups, which I don't necessarily enjoy fully. If you're all-wheel drive, why are you messing with the camber? I don't know. But here we go. Definitely feels snappier. Woo! Oh, so fast. 170 already. Gosh. Okay, so this is gonna be something. This is gonna be something. 200 miles an hour already. Look at that jump. Woo! 230. And we're still going. The handling is good. Woo! I'm liking this. All right, I gotta make a turn here so I can't. Yeah, too much turn is not gonna go well. It is gonna spin out. So you gotta, you know, again, because the wheels, the turn, the camber that they put on it, you gotta have a gradual, slow turn. You can't really go hard on the wheel. But we're here. We're at the beach. 150 miles an hour in second gear. Third gear, we get to... Whoa, 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 whoa! All right, there's the bridge. Okay, shortcut, shortcut. Shortcut alert. Sometimes shortcuts are more fun. Shortcuts are not always the answer in life, but sometimes they are more exciting. All right, so here we go. Man, all right, I think we're going to start with the regular jump. This one is getting high speeds. I'm getting nowhere near 270, but we got to 230 pretty quickly. So let's see what happens here. We'll try to give it a good run up. Already I'm at 230, so, you know, just a little bit more. 250. All right, so I can get there. I don't know if I can get a 275, but I might be able to get like 250, 260. We'll see. Turn it around. Hit the tree. Put it in reverse. All right, we got a nice setup right here. Look, let's go. All right, so we are at, man, it's going so fast. I don't want to say a number yet. 200 crossed. 4th gear. We are at 245. Wow, I'm just going to go straight right now. Nothing crazy. 260 is when I hit the deck. 260 miles per hour. It's not traveling, though. Look at that. Wow. All that speed, and this is what we get? That's crazy. It must have been the way I kind of hit the ramp. Sometimes that's where your speed slows down a little too much. So let me come at it from an angle so I don't just like straight ram into it. Sometimes with a lower car, you know, you want to ease into the ramp. You don't want to go straight hard at it because it's almost like hitting a wall. So I got to try that one more time. I wasn't satisfied with that. I feel like with 260 miles per hour, we got to be getting to the edge of the river at least. Even if we don't cross it. Come on, Porsche, this is a little car. It's only like 2,300 pounds. All right, we're gonna keep this track. All right, so here we go again. This time around, maybe I come from the right a little and slowly ease in to the left and see if we make a difference. All right, that was a little bit better, I felt. And you can see the distance covered now is definitely far greater. So going straight into the ramp, that's the lesson learned. Going straight into the ramp is not a great idea. If you're trying to get more distance, try to ease into it, get the side of the car on first, then the other side, and that sort of thing can help you out a little bit. All right, we still got to do our barrel, so we're gonna go and try to do that next. The car is so speedy, so quick, that I feel like we're flying through. We're flying through all our jumps and everything, all our tests. All right, looks real nice inside. This is what's going on. Look at that. Real quiet on the inside. I like how the car noise changes when you're inside. I think they do a pretty good job of kind of helping us experience what it's like being inside versus outside. You know, it's pretty cool. All right, I'm not gonna go all the way back this time around. This is good enough. And now, we just got to do a barrel. Beautiful sunny day out here. We can see the balloons in the distance. Very nice. 225 miles per hour. 4th gear. We're at 240 now. Don't care about speed anymore. I'm just going to try to do this. Barrel, smooth barrel. Oh man, I'm almost on the bridge. Come on. Oh my goodness. Almost had it. So close. Should we try another time? Just a little bit more. Sometimes you get worse with every attempt, but hopefully I'll try to get in a little bit closer this round. That was pretty decent speed too. I think we got up to like 230 or something, 230 plus. And that was right. All right, let's do a 360. Oh no, messed up. All right, this is good enough for us for the jump. Here we go. Final jump. Final barrel. We're on the left side of the ramp right now at 248, 250. Did I make it? I don't think so. I wasn't. Yeah, this is worse. Oh my gosh. Tumbling all over the place, but we're back in. All right, so there you have it. This is the GT4 RS. I feel like I want to try one more time because it handles well and it's not that hard to kind of align it. But this car is quite fun. A little dinky car with an attitude. Definitely down with this. Now in this tuning setup, it could definitely be a daily driver. I feel like, you know, for free roaming, trying to catch speed real quick, do some crazy jumps all around while you're in free roam. I think it's a good candidate for that sort of a car. All right, it's about to get evening time here. We're in late afternoon, so it looks like, you know, we're going to be hitting the dark soon. Let me get to the other cars now. This is the last one we're going to do. All right, a little bit early, but more aligned and similar to our first one. So that's where we will stop. All right, we'll do our crazy jump. Gives us a chance to drive around a little bit more on the street, on the roads. Free roam style, right? Woo! Acceleration is just so great. Feels so good. And the handling, man, at high speeds. 200 miles per hour we're going. This car actually feels like you're going fast. A lot of the cars in Forza, I feel like sometimes Forza doesn't do a good enough job of recreating the feeling of speed. Oh, great. But this car, for example, like at 200 feels like it's going really fast, and it's kind of an intense experience, which is enjoyable. It's definitely enjoyable. Things are flying by you right now. Woo! And we're going about 236, 240, 241, 250. Fast acceleration, I'm telling you. 262. And then here we go. A little 360 jump. Look at that. And we're in. So there you have it. This is the Porsche Cayman 718 GT4 RS. Now we're going home. Oh, let's look at the car mastery actually. So we got XP. Not a whole lot of great stuff. No wheel spins yet on either of the first two cars. We're gonna go home and try our third car. Now we're getting into that supercar territory, hypercar territory, and we got our next few cars here. Let's sort them out by recently added. All right, so the first two cars were a go. Man, feels really good. We're gonna go to let's start with RP1 Elemental, also performance class S1. It's a 2019. It's a rare car. Let's get in. The Elemental. There you have it. Looks like that Arrow car. Very nice. Very bare bones of a car. Oh, look at that. Look at that front suspension. Amazing. Okay. Wow. Look at that wheel. That gold connection, whatever you call it. Pretty cool. Giant single exhaust in the back. Wow. All right, definitely a cool looking car. Very cool looking car. And the seats, what are they, like plastic or something? What is it? Carbon fiber. Just a little slab of carbon fiber. You're probably going to be sliding all over. Let's open the doors. Oh, there are no doors? Is that what just happened? Wow. Talk about raw. just car, just machine. That's it. Raw machine. That's all we get out of this. All right. Close up. Get out. There are no doors in this car. Oh, are there? No, yeah, there are no doors. You just have to hop over. That's crazy. All right. Let's go. Look at that. I like this suit that I got on. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. My bad. I was just trying to floor it to see if we can quickly get it under control, but I was not ready for that. All right, let's try one more time. Hold on. Okay, very fast, 100 miles an hour already. We're in 5th gear, 120. All right, not as fast anymore. 6th gear, 130 miles per hour. Here's what it looks like on the inside view. This is a cool view. I'm down with this. I like it. Very compact feel, but also very open at the same time. Minimalist, very, not minimalist, but you know, very minimal information on the gauge, just a very basic, showing us our gear, RPMs, and speed in tiny little numbers. 145 miles per hour, slowing down now. And there we go. 132, so definitely not the speediest. Not in stock anyway. 143. I don't think we're going to get into the stadium with this speed, obviously, but we're going to make this jump and then we'll go back to the garage and tune it up a little bit. We need to get this car to a higher speed. It's not even hitting 150 yet. It's just stuck at 148 in the 6th gear. There you go. Simple. There you go. Okay. The Elemental. I like those side view mirrors sticking out. They kind of remind me of that Pagani, but it's got a different sort of look than the Pagani. All right, there you have it. The 2019 Elemental RP1. We got to go and do something about it, though, because it is not the most underwhelming car so far in its base situation, in its base model, base condition, stock. It is the most underwhelming car so far. All right, we're going to go to upgrades and tuning. While we're here, let's look at the car mastery. Do we get anything good? Nope, nothing. All right, nothing. And let's find a tuning setup. Let's see if we're going to search something up. Top speed. What do we get? Oh, people get it up to performance class X, which I'm not too crazy about. 240. 998, S2, 210, 204. All right, let's get to X, man. Why not? 240. Let's get it to its top speed. Get everything in. Give us the bill. See what we get. 104,000. We'll take it. Gotta pay to play. And just like that, we're ready to go. Let me get out of there. Tried everything out. Hit the space bar. Let's get driving. All right. Ooh, flames coming out now. We're gonna try this round, see what we can do. All-wheel drive setup, but it really wants to go now. All right, it's a very light car, as you can imagine. No doors, nothing, no roof. So acceleration is pretty fast now, but ooh, I don't feel good about keeping this car straight. 170 miles per hour. 7th gear, 200 miles per hour. 212. It's still accelerating pretty fast. Ooh. decelerates really fast. That was nice. Otherwise, I was not going to be able to get that car back in control. All right. Woo! Another fast feeling car, but this one feels unstable. Like it's not. This is not the right tuning setup for it. That's how it feels, because it's hard for me to keep it straight. On its own, it kind of moves around a little bit, so the steering has to be kept in check at all times. We got the Pinata outfit, 157 miles per hour landing. All right. Nothing too crazy, but nothing terrible either. Let's go ahead and speed over to the stadium. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. This car wants to get out of control. It wants to do its own thing. Even on the straight. Alright, this is the bend of death right here, where everybody crashes into their house. Because you're always going down too fast here, downhill, and it's hard to control the car. But we're at the stadium already. Alright, I'm least impressed with this car, because it doesn't really have anything that I'm like, oh wow, this is something interesting about this car. It's unique. It's surprising in a weird way. None of that is going on with this car. In this tuning setup, I also just don't like this tuning setup right now. It's just messing up the handling way too much, and I don't like it. And I feel like around here it's going to be really hard to keep the car straight and to get it up into the stadium because of the handling, how volatile it feels. All right, so here we go. Easy whip around though. It's a tiny little dinky little car. Woo! All right, let's see. $184. So it should be an easy one, right? We got in. Weird jump, but we got in. Bing! Alright. Could be a nice drag sort of a car. Oh gosh, never have done that. Because like I said, it's hard to keep this car straight in this tuning setup right now. I don't like what they did with the wheels. But it is quite fast now. 150 miles an hour reaches pretty quickly, and then that's all she wrote. Alright, we're not going to go anywhere else from here. Let's just go straight with this setup to our final destination, which is the runway jump. And there it is. Let's go. Fast travel. And we're here. Good. Very fast travel. I appreciate that. Even though you always land me on the dirt, which I don't like.
200 yards. Turn right.
Alright, so needless to say, on dirt is just disaster.
Turn right.
I'm just going to cut straight through here. I don't need to turn right. And here we are.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, so, you know, we talked about it being good for drag, so let's see. Very fast acceleration. We got up to 180 already. 7th gear, 200 miles per hour crossed. So there you have it. Now, you know, very slowly accelerating up to 227, 230, 231. All right. Got a bunch of height, but not a lot of distance. Okay, so 1600 only. Nothing crazy. We're gonna do one more jump, and that's gonna be our barrel. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if the Pinata outfit person, our driver, our drivatar, falls out when we do a barrel. Make sure they have their seatbelt on, you know? Just want to check. Let's do a seatbelt check. Alrighty. Barrel jump. It's getting cloudy. Getting late. Gotta get home. Seatbelt check complete. We're landing sideways and just like that. And here's the view. Very nice. All right, let's go home. This car I enjoyed the least, I'll be honest. Because that's what we do around here, we be honest. Last car of the pack. And... no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go to recently added. And our last one, the X-Bow GT2 KTM. Beautiful looking car. The best looking car in this car pack for sure. Look at that, man. It looks like one of them F-22 Raptors or something. It's beautiful. But ooh, did you see that? Let me try that again. Hold on. I didn't know about that. Hold on. Look at this. Woo! Wow. Okay, man. Giant spoiler. The whole thing pops off. Look at this. All right, left-handed drive system. Can we get in? There's no doors here either. And we hop in just like that. Wow. Okay. We got some buttons right there. Rough, raw, and rugged. Looks great. Wow. Oh, there's a screen up there too. My goodness, that screen probably comes down and that's your rear view mirror or something like that. Man, that's super cool. You got brake balance dial right there. My gosh, what is this thing? All right, let's close up. Woo, and now we're inside. With everything closed and shut. Very cool. Let's take it out for a spin. Stock. Woo! Man, this car looks nice. Wow, I really like how it looks. My goodness. Look at this beauty. Let me move up. Who's this ghost annoying me? Look at the... oh, man, it's so nice. It looks just like a Raptor. Man, a fighter jet. Profile. Hold on. Wow. Gorgeous looking car. All right, let's go. Feels heavy. All right. Didn't peel out. From here. $100 an hour already. Very fast acceleration. Fourth gear, 130. Woo! Okay, after this bend, we go inside. Take a look. Very nice. Very planted. Not as fast anymore. 172 miles per hour before I slow down right here. Bye, bro. Sounds like a little fighter jet inside. That's pretty cool. 6th gear, 170 miles per hour. Very nice. 173. All right. Not accelerating as fast. Going uphill, though. So you got to give it that. Very, very nice. Let me hop back out. I just love how this car looks. It is gorgeous. Wow. One more zoom out. 6 gear, 183 miles per hour. 183 and 6. 184. Nice. 1,4300 is our square footage that we covered. This car should easily get us inside the stadium, I feel like. Yeah, we could get to 150 pretty... Yeah, we might just make it. We might just make it. Alright, handles nice. Gotta give it that. Handles real nice. Let's catch up to our boy over here. What you doing, guy? Charger guy? Bye. 6 gear, 163 miles per hour. Down the hill, 175 miles per hour. The bend of death. No problem. Got on the dirt a little too much, I thought. Bronco, bye. Alright, 125 miles per hour, slowing down now. Decelerates real fast too. Good brakes. Wow, very nice handling there. Even though it was slow speed, it made the turn real nice, real smooth. Okay, I'm liking this. Woo! A lot of zigzags here. Alright, so big, heavy, chunky monkey boy over here, right here. Alright, that's how it feels. Like it accelerates good early on, even now, very sluggish. But gets up to 100 pretty quickly. And after that, it's not as quick. Alright, so here we are. Do we get in? I thought I hit 150. Very nice, smooth landing. And we're gonna hit the ball. Bing! And we go back this way. Look, guys, how nice this car looks. Beautiful. All right. 2020 KTM. Is it X-Bow? Yep. GT2. X-Bow GT2. Very nice. All right, let's take it to the garage, tune it up. Woo! Oh man, real nice looking car. Taking it to the garage, tuning it up. Let's go. We gotta get it maxed out with something, because this thing looks so good. If we can get it to be one of our really nice, speedy cars, could be really a lot of fun. All right, finding our tuning setups. Top speed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this really will bring it up to 227 all-wheel drive. That'll be really nice. 257. Launch is still not going to be great, but the speed is pretty good. I like this Performance Class X setup. 257.9, 256, 252. All right, let's go with this X right here. 257.9. You know, pretty good handling, as perfect as can be. 9.6. I mean, sometimes when the handling is like 9.0 and above, it's actually like really hard because you're not used to the responsiveness of any car like that, and all of a sudden it's like every little move just sends the car one way or other so quickly. So the handling that high can also be detriment. While we're here, let's go ahead to our garage, upgrade tuning, do car mastery. Do we have a wheel spin? Finally, they gave us a wheel spin in one of the cars. All right, we'll take that, we'll take this, and then eventually when we get some, we'll get to the wheel spin. And now let's drive our new Setup. Performance Class X. Man, this car looks nice. We're going to go straight to our runway jump. See if we can do something. It's getting dark. It's getting late. All-wheel drive setup gives me a little bit more confidence. The handling was pretty good last time. Woo! Now it's just crazy fast. Not the fastest I've seen, but it's pretty fast. Fourth gear, 200 miles an hour. All right. Definitely has a bias towards straightening itself out, but going 200 miles an hour with ease, no problem. Our exit is coming up right here. We slow down. All right, a couple of bends here. Still taking them pretty well, but definitely feel the force feedback because of those wheels that we saw in the front tilted inwards. It's definitely got a little bit of that. And here we are at the bridge, at our jump, just before nighttime strikes. It feels like it's about to get dark right now. We're just gonna break right through. We don't got a lot of time. Woo! Very nice interior. Definitely something unique. Oh, look at that, how dark it's getting. 220 miles per hour. Okay, here we go. Let's just go straight. We're going to try to cross the river, then we'll try to do a barrel. KTM X-Bow GT2. Here we go. 225, 30, 235, 237, 237 miles per hour, and it just raised up just like that, going off a vertical, and we're going to land on our trunk just like that. Failed jump. Bounces up front. Definitely didn't cover any distance. Alright. It was okay. Nothing crazy. Let's try to go and do a barrel before it gets dark, and then we'll keep playing around with the jump, with the straight jump, to see if we can hit the ramp in a better way. That'll allow us to maybe cover a little bit more distance, because I think the car has a little bit more potential than what we saw just now. Ooh, those front tires, those front wheels. The suspension there feels weird. It's like so bouncy on the front. The front end feels so bouncy. Alright, so 230 is very easy for this car to get on this runway. 230 miles per hour, no problem. We're back here this time around. We're going to try to do a barrel. Not gonna worry about speed as much as I worry about the alignment of the car and the ramp. All right, we're coming kind of on the left of it. Okay, I thought that was a decent launch. Look at that. Pretty far away from the bridge. Look, see how it bounces on the front? The front end is so bouncy. It's so weird. Okay. So that one didn't work, but decent barrel though. It was a good barrel. We need to go more to the right. Need to fall off a little bit. More of a sharper turn is needed. Woo! So we can do that. Should be straightforward enough in this car. The handling is pretty nice. Whew, 230. Back at it. All right, now that we're at 200, the sun is setting right in front of us somewhere. Can't see the ramp. There it is. All right, this was more of a angle to the right, so hopefully. Ooh, man, that was nice. That was nice. Could have had it. Could have had it. Feel like it's within reach. Man, that front end. What the heck is in that front end that is bouncing like that? That's crazy. All right. Once again, I keep forgetting the name. The KTM X-Bow GT2 Performance Class X tuned up to the max. And it's going pretty well. It's a fun car. Definitely a fun car. 3 out of the 4 cars have been good. Really enjoy the car pack so far. I am going to turn the Golf into a drifter. We're going to see what we can do with that. But for now, we're trying to get this thing to do a nice barrel. There you go. All right, back at it. So last time we went a little too far in creating our angle. It's very hard to get it right, man. All right, this feels like maybe was that it? Oh, went too far to the right, even more than before. Look at that. The bounciness of this is just, you can't make that up. All right, so there you go. I think I'm gonna give up right there, and we're gonna go back and kind of look at all 4 cars at once, and let me just share my quick reaction to all 4 of them all at once. I am gonna try in the same time give you guys a little jump here. Oh man, it gives us a sense of the speed here. Very nice. There you go. We're on the straight. Staying planted. Nice, really nice. Feels good on those straights, man. 4th gear is the top gear in this tuning setup. My gosh, 244 miles per hour. I tried to spin it out, but too late. It was too fast. 1,161 feet, and that's what we get. And we're back at it. Wow. Real nice car. Definitely a good one. Let's go home and let's talk about these cars all at once. All right. Here we go. A nice car pack overall. Definitely worth it. All right. 4 cars you get, and they are good cars. So once more, when we go to buying and selling and car packs, the car pack we're looking at right now is this one, the Super Speed car pack. We get 4 cars. The 4 cars we get are the 2022 Volkswagen Golf R, the 2022 Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 RS, the 2020 KTM X-Bow, and the 2019 Elemental RP1. My least favorite was the Elemental RP1. That's the black and white car right there with no doors. You gotta hop in. Looks like it would be really speedy and fast, but it kind of disappointed. Even when we tuned it up, it wasn't all that great, but it did get speedy, just not, you know, too... I mean, this pack is called Super Speed Car Pack, and that's the major disappointment here. None of these cars got to like 270, 275. I mean, if you're saying super speed, I'm hoping that I could tune one of these up to that sort of speed. We got our Porsche to get up there, pretty close to it anyway, but it still wasn't enough to cross the river or anything, so that was that. The Golf GTR Looked fun. We had a lot of fun once we tuned it up from performance class B to, I think, S1 or whatever we did with it. It got really quick, real nice, decent handling. It was a lot of fun, actually. Really zippy car, very fast. And it had nice looks. It had a good profile. The dual exhaust system in the back looked real nice. Same thing with the Porsche. Very nice looking car. And the best looking car, in my opinion, is that KTM X-Bow GT2. That thing looks like a fighter jet. Looked amazing, performed amazing, stock was pretty good, does have a wheel spin. That's the only car in this car pack that has a wheel spin in its skills tree. So that's kind of nice. Didn't get to unlock it, so I don't have enough skills points right now. But I wanted to show you if there was anything we can do with our Golf and turn it into some kind of a drifter, because there was a skills tree option or point in here, a skill that was specific to drifting, and that made me wonder, can we? So let's go ahead and see what people have come up with. No time to kind of tune it myself right now. We're just gonna see what we come up with. All right, so here's one option. This all-wheel drive. I don't want all-wheel drive. Okay, so this is a drift rear-wheel drive option with 863 horsepower, performance class S1. I like that one the best so far. All right, 835. This looks pretty decent. 835 horsepower. This one was... No, that's not good enough. This is 863. Horsepower. Let's go with that. It's higher. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what we can do. We haven't drifted at all in this live today. 35,000 hit. We're taking it for some fun. Gotta pay to play. Drift controls on. And here we go. And we'll wrap up our overall review. 3 cars are pretty good. The 4th one, not so much. Can't complain. Oh no, baby. No, no, no. Okay. 4th gear might be the one. Oh no, this is no good drifter. Hold on a second. Let me just check my settings real quick. All right, we're good. It's not the wheel settings. Let me see. Let me try to tweak a little bit. No, no, this is all wrong. This setting is definitely not it. Ooh. Nah, we're not doing this. Not good enough. Let's try that other one. This feels like it was just way too much power and the wheels just not right. All right, so one more time. That didn't feel good at all. This is what we have right now. This has snow tires, a little bit more grippy, I suppose. But horsepower is too low. It's not going to work. This might. And this might. This is a little bit lower. Let me try this. this might give us that little bit of a tweak that we're looking for right now to kind of wrap this up. All right, my setup is good. Okay, let's see. This is not going straight very well. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we need different tires. This is definitely better, but still too much power because it's whipping out way too much. It's kicking out way too much too soon. Oh no. Definitely not meant to be drifting. Oh man, any little acceleration, any foot on the throttle just spins it out. Woo. Yep, it's not going to be good in this class. In this performance class, it's not going to be good. But anyway, it was a nice experiment. Here's what we have, once again, as a recap for our car pack. We have got ourselves... Oh no. The Golf R. Definitely not figuring out the drift yet, but overall this was a very fun car to drive. As a speedy car, it was great handling. Cayman, definitely, I guess that was a better car than the Golf. It was a lot of fun. The X-Bow GT2 is definitely the highlight, the best one in terms of just like a super speedy, nice, slick looking car. Overall, that's my pick of the car pack, followed by the Porsche Cayman GT4 RS. That's my number 2. My number 3 is Golf. And then the Elemental RP1. Kind of a thumbs down for me, a disappointment. So let me know what you think about this car pack, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.